never seen this. See, I didn't see Mad TV that much.
Yeah.
I saw it every once in a while.
Yeah, it's been like every like Saturday night on Fox. Yeah, it's like we got some good classics. You know, Miss Swan, Stewart, the Kenny Rogers skits.
Have you seen Craft Girls?
No.
That one's pretty funny.
What were some good Stewart ones? Stewart and the Tooth Fairy. That was a good one. Oh yeah, the Sesame Street clips, especially like the one where it's like, oh yeah, Sesame Street is getting evicted, and guess who filed the eviction order?
Snuffleupagus? I don't know.
Donald. It's like, I'm gonna build the most magnificent, opulent, magnanimous, I don't know the other adjectives, Starbucks ever known to man. Or, oh god, no, I know I'm gonna catch shit for this. Sesame Street gets caught with the bird flu. Oh god. And it's like, yeah, where were you going, Big Bird? I was visiting my relatives in Southeast Asia.
Group fire engaged. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. Heat sink.
No, my effigy of an arm.
Heat level critical. Critical hit armed.
Warhammers are one
Heat
tough
level
neck, aren't they?
critical.
I forgot I was playing a Warhammer.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence
What is
overridden.
this, shutdown jetting that you're talking about? I saw Prox do it, but I didn't know about that.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Enemy mech destroyed.
Well, you got me good there. Oh, right, I forgot.
External camera engaged.
Forgot F6 was the H-Tel chart, not
Enemy
the...
power-up detected.
Yeah, Mad TV really had some good skits. I don't know, it's like, there have been a handful of decent SNL skits over the years, but I think the one that really enamored me the most was Celebrity Jeopardy.
I haven't seen that one.
And welcome back to Celebrity Jeopardy! Before we start the segment, I would please like to remind our contestants, please refrain from using ethnic slurs. Sean Connery has set a new Jeopardy record with negative $230,000.
Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. Jump jet exhaust port. Heat level critical.
Yeah, admittedly, as much as I like this build, I'm probably not a fan of it. 3 small pulses and a medium laser for bread and butter damage, and just a medium pulse for, you know, just anti-lag shooting or guessing where I have to aim ahead.
Yeah, I have 2 medium lasers and 4 small pulse. Runs way too hot. I don't think I put enough beats inside.
Yeah, I got 29 on this one.
Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical
built that mech yourself?
I did.
Okay. Rule of thumb is we...
Not
Yeah, I think rule of thumb is we never try to put more than 2 or 3 small pulses on
Enemy
a mech at any one time.
detected.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. Yeah, it's way too hot.
How many double heat sinks did you put on it? 28?
I don't remember. Probably, I think something like 27.
Ah, okay. This one I have runs on 29. If it's a Timberwolf, I can fit 30, but there's some kind of shenanigans that go on with like 60 and 80. There's some shenanigans that go on with 80-ton mechs in this game. Because I'm just trying to fit that last lousy heat sink or last lousy jump jet.
Do any of the Mech 2 themes sort of remind you of Donkey Kong Country? That might be kind of weird, but they just have that percussive element to it.
Kinda.
Do you like that? Do you like Donkey Kong Country?
I haven't played Country as much, though. I mean, I do have it as part of my Switch Online package, but I don't know, I just can't enjoy it right now because most Super Nintendo games, even though they're on Switch Online, for like the Super Nintendo and NES Classics, unfortunately, I don't like the Switch controllers when it comes to their directional pads. Because unfortunately, it's kind of a... I wouldn't say it's an accepted fact on the hardware development industry nowadays, but D-pads for modern controllers, I think the DualShock is probably the sole exception to this as far as I'm aware. They're garbage. Because not a lot of games actually bother to use D-pads for control now. Like, they just use them for auxiliary controls. And yeah, there are some emus or some other games, you know, that do have nice calibration methods for their control stick. I'll give VBA credit, and maybe SNES 9X for having, you know, decent control stick transition action. But it's like for some other emus, it's like they could care less about control stick action. I'm like, eh. It's like not everyone can find a good pad with a good D-pad nowadays. I know for like third-party controllers, I think 8-Bit though, they make some pretty good ones. I believe Ned can vouch for those. I've heard the quality dipped a little bit, but then again, it's like, eh. It's probably worth taking a $30 flyer on. Maybe 40.
Yeah, you have more than one joystick now, don't you?
I have. Unfortunately, it's like out of the pads I have, I got 2 of them that were for my Switch, but also for my PC. The problem was the right sticks died after 18 months, so I just use those for emus now.
Okay.
The joystick I brought back from me, I had it for quite a while, but then it's been sitting in my folks' closet for 2 years. I decided to bring it back, but I found out that the stick was a little bit loose in the center. I'm going, yeah, I'm gonna save this for like other combat flight sims. The HOTAS I had, well, it's starting to show some wear. Because I think I wore one of the buttons to death, and that was my afterburner key as well.
I put a lot of back on
Critical
I don't have
hit,
enough
heat
to run.
sink, critical hit, heat sink, heat level, critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
I'm not saying you
Enemy
didn't
mech
just
destroyed. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Well, here's what Prox also emphasizes. So, you know, like how if you turn your torso all the way to the side, and if you shoot it, you'll hit the back armor instead?
Enemy power up detected.
You may want to consider doing that. That's what they refer to as the mirroring trick.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, turn your torso all the way to a 90-degree angle. So the instant I shoot your front, it's actually gonna count as back damage.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Did you ever get a chance to play Castlevania Symphony of the Night?
No, I got an image for Rondo of Blood first. I heard if I want to play Symphony, it's better off if I play Rondo first.
Was Rondo 3D or 2D?
It was 2D. It was only for the TurboGrafx 16 CD. I know for the TurboGrafx Mini, I believe Rondo of Blood did come out, but unfortunately that was only the Japanese version. The English
I'm not a big fan of the 3D ones.
The English version was fan translated. Oh, and by the way, the TurboGrafx 16 was, you know, a console during the days of the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. So, yeah. But it also had a CD attachment.
Never had it. I always wanted to have it. I played it at like a wall.
Critical hit ended. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Huh?
Does it have some good titles?
The TurboGrafx Mini?
Yeah.
Some of them, it's like, you know, I'm gonna swear by East, so the first duology is on there, but I didn't read the rest of the catalog.
Sequence overridden.
Well, at least I'm getting some kills.
What else was in the TurboGrafx Mini Collection? Or what did Hudson Soft have at the time? Bomberman's pretty obvious. Right now I can't think of any other good titles off the top of my head. Rondo of Blood was on there, East 1 and 2 was on there. I was surprised they didn't have Wanderers from East, because I know Hudson owns that version, at least their version of it outright. Then, well, I remember just not being a fan of
amplification engaged.
Hudson Soft being bought out by Konami, because if you heard of what happened to Konami in 2015, well, it wasn't pretty. The entire pachinko machine phenomenon that affected them, and, well, not infected them. What else was there? Oh yeah, and unceremoniously canning Hideo Kojima, the guy that brought them Metal Gear Solid.
Are you talking about one of those gambling machines?
Say it again?
Are you talking about one of those gambling machines?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Never played one, but back when I was there, cigarette smoke just be coming wafting out of them. So many people smoked in there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably different now. Well, good game.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna check that mech out and see what it had on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like playing on cars. That's a good venue to play in.
Oh, I did have 30 heat sinks. So I had enough heat sinks, so I guess I just a small pulse or a little bit.
Alright. Okay.
Let me put regen on.
Did you want to change the venue?
What did you want?
It's your pick.
Let's see. Is Tanaka fine?
Yeah, Tanaka's a good map. Plenty of cover.
I changed it to 0.75 gravity too. Switch things up a little bit.
Yeah, plenty of cover. Yeah. What did you want to do? 1, 4? Did you want to do any weight restrictions?
I guess no weight restrictions, but would C4 be fine?
I don't see the harm.
Alright.
Spoilers, I do, but...
To 5 again, fine?
Yeah.
Flight Tanaka. Visibility 600 meters.
Yeah, Tanaka's a nice map for melee.
Group fire
Did you ever play the Windows version of NetMech?
No.
Back in the day, it never worked. I mean, it would work, but it would be way too high. Of course, that was 56K. At least it never worked for me. Maybe it worked for some. You get these people that would... It was sort of a known thing or a thought of thing that the people playing Windows version were noobs. They didn't learn a lot. I guess it was because they would get the new version of the games and get into NetMech through that instead of having been playing the DOS for a while.
Satellite link established. Enemy power-up detected.
I wonder what they use to make these songs. I always wonder what synthesizer they use. Or who was it? You know the name of the guy that made
Jihan Huang?
Yeah.
I don't know. Then again, it's like, the music wasn't MIDI. Well, just the menu music was MIDI. Everything else was actually on a CD track.
Right.
Ow, my sides.
Internal ammo explosion detected. Critical hit engine. Critical hit gyro. Critical machine gun.
Wow, I didn't hurt you as much as I want.
went far out there, didn't we?
Yep. Way out of the reaches of town. Gotta love jet jousting.
Machine gun. Critical hit. Weapon destroyed. Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. Internal ammo explosion detected. Critical hit. Arm. Critical hit. Sensors. Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. Heat sink.
How much damage did I even do to you?
Just a little bit.
Just LRM damage.
We got my left arm off.
Well, you got me there that time.
You really hurt me a lot too, though, so you'll probably catch up pretty quickly.
Unless your missiles keeps blowing off my frickin' arms.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected. Light amplification engaged.
Really doing some. Oh no, I jettisoned one of my missiles. That sucks.
Trying to press J instead of K.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Light amplification
I just did that too.
engaged. Critical hit. Internal ammo explosion detected. Enemy mech destroyed.
Well, you did a lot of damage to me, so...
Enemy power-up detected.
gotta do as much damage as I can. Ow! You DFA'd my arm off.
Critical hit. Gyro.
Oh well, all things even.
Yeah,
Winner take all.
this has been a good game.
Yeah, C4 is like that.
Light amplification engaged.
It's gonna be who's gonna put the most lead on target. Yep.
That was close.
Very. I think it's like when I found out you had an autocannon, I was just like, okay, let's just jank a little bit just so you don't hit me with the AC and you don't have that as your equalizer. I did not have an autocannon on my Garg.
Did you want to take the screenshot or not worry about it?
I got the recording. I can always just take a picture.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Well, that's that then.
Sure.
Jeez. That was pretty close as well.
Oh, there's a lot of people in the mentionables right now, right? On.
Yep. The question of who actually follows up on those.
People tend to come in, talk for a while. I mean, for a few days. And then you just don't hear from them anymore.
Then you have to wonder if they actually installed the game at all.